it also has like a squeaky clean sheen to it.
Hello, welcome to Netcruzer CARS.
All right, Honda Pilot, the headlights. Last time you saw the headlights, I clayed them and that brought them up for a couple of weeks, but now they've gone cloudy again. We're gonna run some products on these to see how well we can bring them back up to clear. 13 years worth of oxidization versus a 2-year headlight, there's a big difference there, right? So we're gonna try and clean these up, get them clear, get the yellow out. They look about the same. This one looks a little bit worse, although it depends on what angle you're looking at them. They actually look about the same, but I've got 2 products we're gonna try. Going to compare this QUIXX acrylic scratch remover versus an actual headlight restaurant. But we're going to try the acrylic, just acrylic polish on one of them first and see how well that brings it up. The Quix Polish stuff is actually more designed for doing the interior gauges. I mean, it shows headlights, but it's actually ideally suited for doing your cockpit gauges if you get a scratch in that. So the instructions are just to clean it, apply a little paste, using a circular motion, apply heavy pressure for a few minutes, repeat this 2 to 3 times as necessary, and the scratch will be eliminated. All right, this one's gonna be the QUIXX remover. I just put some of the paste on and then we're gonna do the circular motion for 2 to 3 minutes and see how well it comes up. I'm gonna have to use a lot of it, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more. But yeah, look at the yellow coming off. So it's working. We'll see how clear it gets after I'm done one application of QUIXX. It's been a couple of minutes, about 6 to 10 minutes, and I've polished it up and then I've just wiped it off. This is where we're at now. So this is with the QUIXX. It certainly has brought it up a lot better, but there are still certainly some imperfections in here that you can see that it didn't get out. So there's a lot of pitting, this weird kind of, yeah, you can see it's still not fully clear, right? So this also does include a wet sand option, but I'm not gonna do that because that's only for extreme scratches for this stuff. And this one still has not been touched. We're gonna do the turtle wax headlight restoration on this one and see how much better it comes up. I believe that if you can find this one on sale, it's probably your best bet because you're getting a lot more product with it. You're getting sanding pads, a sealing wipe, which is important because after you clean it, then if you don't seal it, it will oxidize quicker. So you wanna have the sealing lens wipe. This one has a clarifying compound and a spray lubricant, so let's get into it. Wash headlights, which I've done. Apply clarifying compound with a cotton cloth, rub over entire lens. Buff, there's additional options. So I'm gonna read through all of this and then we'll choose what's best. If just the paste does not make it fully clear, then step 2A and 2B are using the sanding pads with the paste, and then you move on to the seal and restoration. So yeah, I think it's a good kit for the money. Let's see if it works. Here's what you get inside of the turtle wax headlight lens restorer. So you got the sanding pads, which we'll only do if the chemicals don't do their job. Lens clarifying compound, clear coat wipe, sealing wipe, and the cleaner, spray lubricant cleaner for probably doing the wet sanding. It's this one I think is probably going to be almost the exact same stuff as the QUIXX. I just kind of curious if it actually says what's in it. It doesn't have the chemical composition on it, as opposed to this one actually tells you what's in it. All right, we're gonna start with the clarifying compound on this cloudy headlight first and see how much it comes up. This will be the direct comparison versus the QUIXX. Here it is with the QUIXX. Here it is with nothing. So let's see how the turtle wax does. Initial impression, this paste seems a lot easier to apply. It almost seems like it's less abrasive. So I think it's not gonna perform as well. I'm somewhat surprised by the results here. Once the turtle wax stuff started to haze and dry, the final buff off came up a lot clearer than the QUIXX, and it also has like a squeaky clean sheen to it. So that's awesome, but I'm gonna give it a couple more treatments of this just to see how much better I can get this, because this is almost good without having to go to that step of sanding paper. Versus the QUIXX, it's close, but this one's a little bit cloudier, has a little bit more imperfections in the lens. This one still has it too, but it came up a little bit better. So a couple of treatments of this on that, and we'll see if I need to go to the sanding pads. Now, just based on this result alone, I'm claiming the turtle wax headlight restoration the winner. If you're gonna buy a product versus those two, definitely buy the turtle wax, because this is just step 1 of 3 options that you can do to progressively make this better. And then once this is done, then you can use the sealant wipe on it as well, which will make it last a lot longer than no sealant at all. Seems like a pretty good product. The turtle wax lens renewer kit. All right, here's the QUIXX after 2 applications. Here's the turtle wax after 2 applications. You can see that this one is noticeably clearer and brighter and slicker. So obviously turtle wax wins. That's only step 1 of the 3 things that you can do with this product. So it's an instant win just because of that. And since we're getting to winter time now, late fall into winter, I don't think I'm going to waste the sealant and the sanding discs on this yet. I will just run it through the winter, see how well it holds up into next summer, and then we can do that double step next sanding products next if this doesn't hold up, because this is pretty darn good for a 13-year-old lens. I don't think it requires the sanding at this point. The polishing is doing well enough, and I'm just going to apply that same polishing onto this side to bring it up to a similar sheen, and then we should be good. Just to clarify why I didn't use these other products, is this one is just for if you can't get it to a clear state that you're happy with, you use the lubricant to wet sand your headlights in 4 stages, and then you seal. Now, I can use the sealant now after just using the paste, but these are a one-time use product, and this is kind of the most special thing in this whole kit, is the lens base coat and then the sealant. This is a UV protectant and hardener. I'm only ever gonna do that after I'm perfectly super satisfied with the headlights. So I'm not gonna use this stuff today. I'm just gonna run this for a while at that level of shine and see how well that holds up without sealing it, and then I'll make a follow-up video in 2021 with how it holds up. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you aren't here, subscribe. If you want to talk to me, leave a comment down below. As always, thanks for watching.